Yo guys, how's it going? Hope everyone's having an amazing day. Today, I want to come on here and talk about something you probably haven't heard before but view all the time. Look, if you're striving to do something, whatever that is in life, you're going to, in today's day and age, always be pulled to social media and find yourself watching some, inspirational hope core type video like that. Whether it's, somebody huge, you're watching like Andrew Tate or some other niche that you just see on your For You page. Everybody's going to give you different things. Everybody's going to be telling you, oh, you can't talk to anybody else. Stay up till, 3 in the morning. Get up at 6 a.m. Do stuff like that. Then you're going to have other people saying, get your 8 hours of sleep. Without it, you won't be able to function because you don't have energy. And then you also have people, again, saying don't get sleep. You have people saying, you should be working on your business or working on your schoolwork, whatever it is that you want to do all the time so you can get ahead. And then you'll have people saying work on it for 6 hours a day and the rest use it to do stuff you want to do because life's supposed to be fun. These are just a couple examples of things that are just different. And the more videos you watch trying to search for an answer, the more answers you will find. But what I'm here to tell you right now is that there comes a point of watching too many videos online that it's just simply not helpful. And it's starting to get confusing for me, and you as well, if you keep watching these things, right? Let me give you an example from my personal life right now. I'm starting a business. It doesn't matter what that's in for you, but for me, this is what's going on. I'm starting this business, right? And I watch videos on, let's just say like an inspirational video will pop up when I'm driving. Because for work, I'll be driving around in the truck a lot, so I'll be watching videos. And I'll watch that and I'll listen to it. And it will be good advice. It will be like, top 10 things you need to stop doing in your 20s to be successful. And you're going to say, oh, it sounds cringe, whatever. Like some of those videos are helpful, you would think. And maybe watching a couple of them are. But the issue I run into is when you get to watching a lot of them, you can't apply everything people say. They're good to kind of view and note in the back of your head, but if you're somebody who legitimately watches those videos and is like, okay, there's 10 things I need to do that this guy says, and I'm going to implement all 10 in my life, that's probably not a good thing. Because you are you, and he is him. He runs his life and his business differently than you need to in order to be successful in whatever you're doing. Just because somebody else says, go to bed at 3 a.m. every day and stay up late and get up early, doesn't mean that's the best thing for you. Just because somebody else says you shouldn't have multiple businesses, you should just have one and hone in on it, that doesn't mean you shouldn't have two if that's what you want to do, if that's what you can handle. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that, someone, in this case me, needs to be telling you to not always listen to people online, even if they have 1 million followers and they're giving good advice and it's a really high quality video. You need to understand that you should take that information, put it in the back of your head, but do not apply it all. Because unless you're truly low IQ and incompetent, you need to figure out what you need to do from your own brain. And that's something that I realized recently. Like, I'm going searching for answers. This is something I talked about in a previous video as well. You'll ask your parents, what do you need to do? You'll ask other people, you'll watch YouTube videos online. And it's all the same stuff, man. No matter what anybody says, you're going to do what you need to do. The worst thing you can do is get in the hole of watching video after video and getting in your head, literally when you watch a video and you see top 10 things you need to be doing in your 20s, you literally get dopamine from watching that video. You in your head for that 10-minute video, for that 10-minute video, you think you're successful because you just watched a video. And I struggle with this too. But you literally think you're successful when you're watching that video, and then it passes, and then you're on to the next video. You can't be doing that, dude. Watch a video. Watch two. I'm not recommending it, but if you have to, do that. And just figure everything else out on your own. Go to people in person. maybe watch a video or two, but you get what I'm saying. Like, you can't legitimately take the information they're telling you and expect to become successful. Not saying I am. I'm not at all yet, but I'm figuring out things that are going to translate to me being successful in the future, and I want to share them with you. One of those, one of the biggest ones, which I'm sharing today, is you cannot always take random people's advice, or other people's advice for that matter. You need to figure out what you need to do by yourself or with your business partner. And the answer is not always going to be what some other successful person's done. You have to do stuff for yourself and come up with your own path and actions of whatever that looks like for you, So yeah, guys, really, I challenge you to think about, not just thinking about the examples I gave, but think about how this applies in your life and things that you've been told or watched and, you want to do and you don't know how to do them. And you're watching videos and everyone's giving you this different information on how to do them, or whatever the case may be. You're overwhelmed. Take bits of that information, write it down, check off what applies to you, implement that if you'd like, and just start doing something. The best piece of advice I can give right now is don't procrastinate and do something, dude. Work on something. The worst thing you can do is sit around and think about it and not do anything. So you guys, thank you for watching. I do think this was a helpful video, so drop a like, drop a subscribe. I really do appreciate that. Have a great day, guys. I will see you tomorrow.